Ever wondered why the world map looks kind of like a giant jigsaw puzzle? Take a good look at South America and Africa. Do you see how their coastlines fit together almost perfectly? That's not a coincidence. It's actually a window into one of the greatest adventures Earth has ever experienced, the drifting of continents. So let's dive into how continents actually move. The secret lies beneath our feet, in the Earth's crust. Imagine the crust as a giant cracked eggshell, broken into massive pieces called tectonic plates. These plates float on a soft, super-hot layer called the mantle. It's not liquid like water, but it's gooey enough that the plates can slide around very slowly, about as fast as your fingernails grow. But how do they actually move? Here's where it gets cool. Deep inside the Earth, heat is constantly rising. That heat causes the mantle to flow in slow-motion currents, sort of like the way soup swirls around a pot when it boils. These currents act like invisible conveyor belts, dragging the plates along for the ride. Millions of years ago, all the continents were squished together in a supercontinent called Pangaea. But as the mantle churned and shifted, Pangaea cracked apart. The pieces, what we now call continents, started drifting away from each other. That's why you can find the same ancient fossils and similar rocks on continents that are now oceans apart. Sometimes, plates crash into each other, building mountains like the Himalayas. Other times, they pull apart, creating new ocean floor in places like the middle of the Atlantic. And sometimes one plate dives beneath another, triggering earthquakes and volcanoes. You might be thinking, okay, but can we actually see this happening? The answer is yes, sort of. Scientists track the movement of plates using satellites and special markers. Every year, the Atlantic Ocean gets a tiny bit wider, while the Pacific shrinks. It's slow, but over millions of years, it adds up to whole new continents and oceans. Plate tectonics doesn't just move land around. It shapes our climate, creates resources, and even sets the stage for evolution. Without shifting plates, we wouldn't have towering mountains, deep ocean trenches, or the continents we call home. So next time you look at a world map, remember, what you're seeing isn't fixed. It's just a snapshot in Earth's ongoing story. In a few 100 million years, the continents might come back together again, or split up in wild new ways. The ground beneath our feet is always on the move. Who knows what the world will look like in the far future? One thing's for sure, plate tectonics guarantees that Earth will never be a boring place.